In today's botany video, we're going to be talking about roots. This is Homeschool Arcade, helping students and educators thrive through engaging and educational video content. So let's get to it. Now, in our last video, we briefly talked about the 6 main parts of a plant, and that's roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds. And in this video, we're going to go more in depth about roots, more specifically 3 particular functions, these particular purposes that they serve. So, roots can look very different depending on the plant which they are found on. And they're incredibly important to the plant survival. So first, let's talk about the functions of roots, or the purposes that they serve. So we're going to be talking about these 3 main functions. So let's get to it. First, roots anchor and support the plant. Now, as roots grow, they branch down and out into the soil or another growing material. And this root system anchors the plant in place and supports the stem. And it keeps it safe from tipping over, falling over as it grows taller and taller. And it also keeps them from being uprooted from, nature and what's going on around them, heavy rains and winds. The second thing is roots help absorb water and nutrients for the plants. Now, roots are often highly branched, meaning they have many small root hairs or branches from them. And this large surface areas helps the roots to absorb the water and nutrients the plant needs for it to grow. Third, roots also store nutrients. Now, in many plants, these roots help store energy and food. More specifically, it's the food that the plants made in the leaves during the process of photosynthesis. Now, this is particularly important in perennial plants. Perennial plants live more than 2 years. Well, anyways, these plants, they grow in climates with cold winters and then they stop growing. Well, this stored food helps the plant to start growing again when the conditions outside become more ideal for growth. So now we've gone through those purposes, let's get into the types of roots. There's 2 main types of root systems. One, fibrous root systems, and second, tap roots. Now, fibrous roots have many roots branching in all different kinds of directions, and these can be found in things like grasses and corn, rice, and many others. Now, with tap roots, however, they have one main root that grows straight down into the soil. And you'll find tap roots in plants kind of like dandelions or carrots. Now, it's also important to know there's a special kind of root called an adventitious root. Now, instead of it growing out of the main roots, these roots grow out of another part of the plant, such as out of the stem or even the trunk. Now, sometimes these are naturally occurring roots, while other times they occur from stressful circumstances. Now, a couple examples of adventitious roots are like tuberous roots, like yams, and aerial roots, which are often found in tropical plants. Interestingly, though, there are many different kinds of underground structures found in plants. Some like rhizomes, bulbs, corms, and white potatoes are actually scientifically considered to be modified underground stems. Next, what are roots made of? How do they grow? Well, roots can be woody or non-woody, and there are several tissues and parts in these root systems. So one special tissue is called meristem or cambium, which helps the roots to grow in girth and out from the tips of the roots. Also, roots have a special group of cells at the tips called root caps. Now, these root caps have cells that are constantly falling off in order to protect the rest of the root as it grows and pushes through the soil. Now, roots also have an epidermis or skin, as well as a very thin cuticle that helps the plant to absorb water and nutrients. And in many plants, the epidermis forms small growths called root hairs, which can help to drastically increase the surface area available to absorb more nutrients and water. Now, interestingly, many plants that the roots even have a special symbiotic relationship with fungi. And this association is called mycorrhizae. And the roots provide important sugars to the fungi that are needed for its growth, while the fungi often produce a large mass that can absorb and supply water and nutrients directly to the plant roots. So now you know what roots do for a plant, what kinds there are, and a bit about how they grow and function. Hopefully you learned something new, or maybe you reviewed some important information that you already did know. And if you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe so you don't miss our next botany video where we'll be talking about stems. Y'all have a good one.